Let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.
All around the world, all around the world. We're back. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. We are back to another episode of Oh Shit, Here We Go Again. I am your host, Miss What That Lariat Do, the First Lady of Prolific, Ruthless, LaLa. And unfortunately, this is the one show that Swann was supposed to return and be back. But he has some things to take care of, so he will not be able to return tonight, but he will be here next Monday. So we are always sending out our love and our positive vibes to our boy Swann. Also, let's go ahead and give a shout out. You may not see him throughout the show, or you may if I ask him. It just depends on what he feels like in his heart. None of this would be possible if I didn't have the love and support from my very dysfunctional, I want to punch sometimes, yet nobody can punch him but me, and I love him, and yet want to punch him in his esophagus at the same time. Brother, he's my little big brother. He's my little big swole brother. He is Joshua Gresham, in relation with Jonathan Gresham. What up, yo? Dang, Gresh, come on. You got to come in and at least tell me how your weekend was. Come on. Come on.
Why do you want to know?
Because I care, bitch.
Who you calling a bitch?
I mean, I meant to respectfully. You know what? I should have said respectfully out there. You know what I mean?
It's too late now.
You're right.
Fuck
That's
this
on
shit.
me.
Disrespectful. I'm playing. What's up with you?
How was your weekend?
It was pretty relaxing because it was my first weekend off. Well, second weekend off since February? Early this year. That was the last time I was off for an entire weekend, and I did absolutely nothing. Well, I grilled and I finished unpacking and pretty much made this feels like a home and less of a storage. So, because you know how you move into a new spot and you just keep moving and then you just forget to make your house feel like a home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to make it a priority to make it a home. Yeah.
Well, it looks nice. I remember how it looked at first. You know, nice background is good. I can't see it because I got it on full screen. What up, Mel? I don't know what he's saying. What did he say?
What up?
What did he say?
No, they were saying what's good. Stone said, "Hey, how are you doing?" Yeah, we doing good. We Gucci.
We chillin'.
Yeah, this your show. I for those of you who don't know, I'm making it less of me, more of her, because I want her to knock the shit out herself, and then when Swann's here, knock the shit out with him. Like, yeah, because she's more charismatic than she would like to put on, because she wants to always vibe off everybody else. But like, nah, come on, nigga, you do your thing.
Because it's all good when I'm talking to people, because if not, I'll just start looking at myself in the camera like, yeah, why my hair look like that? Yeah, I know I should have got a retwist before I fucking did this. And then all of a sudden I'll go down that rabbit hole and I don't like, and then I turn into Deborah Cox. How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? So like,
go down the rabbit hole. That's the thing. It's your shit.
I mean, don't talk to me like that, Gresh.
I
That
will.
is not
I
necessary,
will. I will make it
sir.
absolutely necessary. It is completely necessary. Sometimes I got to talk to you like this. Come on now.
Well, you know what? Fine, Gresh.
Yes.
Fine it.
Yes.
Fine. Fine it.
Okay. Biblical proportions. Talking all that. Finest in thou art and mumble jumbo. I can't say Bible and cuss at the same time. That's
All
yeah.
right. So at least before you leave,
I'm
we
not
gotta talk
leaving,
about it.
but they're just not gonna
Yeah.
see me.
Well, before we not see you, we gotta
Yes.
talk about it.
We gotta be technical correctly over here.
Tyson and Paul.
That was ass. Simple as that. The co-main event was better than that shit.
I like the two matches in the middle, which was the guy, Barrios. I forgot the other guy's name, and the Serrano and Taylor. Like, I had some people that was like, "Oh, she wasn't headbutting. It's just a
Oh
clash
no,
and
she was
stuff." I was
headbutting the
like, "No,
shit of her.
that bitch was fucking onward headbutt. Like, yo, she was giving her that good dome. You know what I'm saying? That's how great she was using her head, my nigga. She was giving that Timmy Dimmadome, Dimmadome, Dimmadome dome. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was giving that Dimsdale Dimmadome. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, and yeah, like it was a unanimous decision. Like, bro, I mean, as far as unanimous decision from the reception, she shouldn't have won. Like,
Even when the stats came up, she had more than, like, she beat her and everything.
yeah,
And I'm like, referee wasn't doing his job.
nope.
Like, he wasn't calling him headbutts how he should have. But that shit was massively blatant. The second Serrano started piecing her up, she went to grab her and, like, straight headbutt, like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you raggedy bitch.
Facts.
Like, they didn't want to give that bullshit out. Yo, shout out to Serrano's coach, bro. Like, that dude straight was like, yo, give me the mic. Let me cut my promo real quick. And another thing, don't worry, we'll be in Puerto Rico. We celebrating regardless. Yo, and didn't care that she was standing right next to him. It was just like, yo,
Fuck
all
this
she
shit.
did was headbutt. If you look at the other person that she fought, she headbutted her. It was like, we was a Buffalo Wild Wings, like, damn, talk yo shit. Say how you really feel. Mm-hmm.
Talk your shit,
Mm-hmm.
OG.
So, like, I stand with it. I got so much about the Tyson and Paul that I could say that I was planning on saying, but like
Say it with your chest.
so like Paul got paid 40 mil, Tyson got paid 20 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a part of me for a good minute thought that, it was legit. You feel me? And the second that I started reading all the stipulations, that's when I knew. And I was like, I hope not, bro. Like, I hope not. Like, I hope not. I'm just like, because like, I watched it and I saw how Tyson came out, and then I saw how, like, he drastically changed up, and then everybody was like, well, you know what? They go to age, nigga. It was nothing. It was nothing wrong with that man. And I kept wondering, like, I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, yo, I've never seen Tyson bite his glove this much ever since I've ever seen him have a boxing fight. Never. Never, ever have I ever.
He was trying so hard not to go off script.
That part.
That's why.
And like, we had the conversation. Me and Mateo had the conversation. And he was like, yo, we wonder if Tyson's gonna be like, yeah, stick to the script, or once the bell ring, psych. But then when I read the fact that the fight wouldn't become official after 4 rounds, and in order for Tyson to get paid, it had to go to the whole 8. I'm just like, oh, damn it, bro. Like,
people kept asking, it's like, yo, is Tyson not gonna win this, isn't he? I said no. And then they say, oh, Jake Paul's winning? Yes. Yes, indeed.
I was just like, I was just watching, and I kept getting so sad. I was just so sad. I was just like, you ever just
After
rubbed your leather? I was so
after,
sad. Like,
after the fourth
I
round,
was,
I just propped my seat back and just started doing anything else and texting people, cracking jokes, dozing off,
what
waking
what
myself
did it
up.
for me was when it was the last, and he bowed and everything, and my neighbor was just telling me, she read the lips at the end, and she said that Paul had said when he got ready to bow to Tyson, he had said to him, "I got your money." And so, like, a part of me wants to go back and just go to the ending part and just see it, and then other part of me is just like, it's over. It is what it is. Like, I already knew. But it's like, oh, if anybody, but at the same time, and people talk about shit, they're gonna say what they say, but at the same time, this goes to show you how scared Jake Paul was of Tyson. He wanted to beat Tyson, but he wanted to beat Tyson on his own rules. You feel me? If it was straight up rules, like there's so much to look into and be like, this nigga was petrified because he knew Tyson was gonna give him the smoke. But everybody want to be like, oh, Jake Paul, he's so nice taking it easy on Tyson. Nah, nigga. The second Tyson came out and forgot for a second that he had an agreement, that nigga Paul started like jumping back. Yo, we was in the Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, you hear all the niggas just screaming. Like,
Didn't he hug
where you
him?
going now, pussy?
Didn't he hug him? Didn't he hug him like up against the ropes and then Mike tapped his shoulder and then everything changed. Like at the beginning, he was locked in. He literally
Locked in,
two
focus.
connected with a 2-piece like at least 3 times. And then as soon as Jake hugged him up, that man said, hey, he probably basically says, hey, chill the fuck out if you want
Yo,
to get
in
paid.
the words
And then
in the
and
words
then
of
he
wrestling
tapped
when
his
you're in the
shoulder.
ring, hey, ease up, brother.
Ease
Ease
up,
up,
brother.
brother.
That shit more
Hey, I know
scripted than
we discussed it, but hey, brother, I want to walk out and get some from my woman. Ease up
li-
there, little
li-
brother.
listen. I never want to hear anybody shape their mouth to say wrestling is fake. And then they get wet and dick hard over that shit that we just saw with
Bro,
Tyson and
talk
Paul.
it.
Like
Like, nigga,
I never want to see that again. Like, don't shape your mouth. Like, bro, that's about as scripted as Marvel, the film industry, YouTube, professional wrestling. Everything is scripted. The only thing I can tell you that's probably not scripted is soccer. Maybe.
I mean,
I don't watch soccer, so I can't even. I
yo,
can't
I
even.
be watching football, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's,
Oh,
eh.
football. You talking about American football or UK football?
No, football is, what they call
Football.
soccer. Yeah, yeah.
Football.
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 Football. Football.
Football. I don't care if
Football.
I don't care if anybody from the UK gets offended. Football. That's how y'all sound, bitch. American football is scripted. I know for sure because I'm losing in fantasy football. Fuck that game.
Bro,
Um,
I've been saying this all day, and I've said for the longest that, every sport is predetermined. And I've had so many people who wanted to be like, nah, man, you ain't gonna, you can't fake punching a nigga. Well, we literally just saw it this past weekend. Uh, we saw somebody who we knew that was well capable of whooping the dog shit out of Jake Paul and did everything in his power to hold himself back, like to where it was weird to watch Mike. That was and that's the thing about it. I'm happy, because Mike posted up his post match, hey, he was bleeding and all this, and we're all glad Mike is still alive. We're all glad Mike is still here, and Mike just gave by far the best babyface response ever for a post match. You know what I mean? But in real nigga time, like, bruh, brother,
brother.
the nigga could have laid Jake out, bro, without even fucking thinking, bro. And I knew it, bro, the second that he slapped the shit out of Jake for just stepping on his fucking feet.
Mm-hmm.
In his draws. In his Versace draws. Like, you can say you beat Tyson, my nigga, but Tyson already won. This nigga slapped you in Versace draws and socks. He
And you
was,
did nothing.
nigga, he was pre-Ving Rainsing, bro, off of Baby Boy. It don't even matter what you say no more. Niggas say, yeah, bet he won by decision. He didn't knock Tyson out. Say what y'all want to say. Oh, well, he could have, shoulda, coulda, woulda, bitch, but he didn't. But you know what did happen? Tyson sure did slap the shit out that nigga. And I'm gonna say this now. If Jake Paul did not have that thick ass beard, he would have been on the motherfucking floor talking about slumber. I wanna go home. Say what I said. Said it what I said. It ain't
Nah,
nothing about LaLa. No, my nigga, you everybody knew it was rigged, so bet y'all already knew. Oh, this shit's rigged. Yeah, because you knew that Jake Paul didn't legitimately want smoke with motherfucking Iron Mike Tyson.
that man won't smoke with nobody. All his fights, as far as I'm concerned, has been rigged. And like, I have not seen this man up against a legitimate fighter. Like, if he was up against a legitimate fighter, it was always rigged to where he got paid. Because which one of them faced Floyd Mayweather? Was that Logan?
It was Logan. Yo, because like, let's talk about Logan. Like, Floyd knocked Logan out twice in this boxing and held this nigga up. And
he
like, I
retired.
legitimately, like, bro, and I legitimately saw when he knocked that nigga out and he held him up. Like, I figured that the first thing Floyd said to him, we're going to get this money. We're going to get this money. Yep. Get your feet together. Get the knees. Yep. Buckle in, buddy. And I was like, but like, they still going around talking. I'm like, nigga, we saw you get two-pieced, not once, but twice. And this man held you up. Why? Because he's about his money.
That man had two
And the
fights and
closer we
said,
was
"I'm
going to get to
retired."
a nigga that was not about his money, that just wanted to beat up a nigga, was Tyson. And then when all them stipulations came out, I was like, oh no, Tice. Not the Tice Meister. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
Just, so we have the most excited we can get is from when Tyson Fury brother beat him, when Jake's whole coaching squad left him, wasn't even in the
No, you
the
talking about
hotel
Tommy?
or the hotel room.
You talking about Tom Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only loss he had. He's wrestled 12 fights, won 11, and I say won loosely, and lost 1 by decision. None of them has been. Well, he's won most of them by TKO or KO or by decision.
This is like watching him put up episodes on Vine.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, it's like I don't even know how I was introduced to the Paul brothers because I've never watched their content. Not even
The only
once.
way I was introduced to the Paul brothers, I was introduced to Logan because he did the video of the cat dancing while he was washing the car. It was that song. Where they at? Walk
I,
in the middle, let go.
the first thing
And
I
then
seen of Logan was the YouTube. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but remember when YouTube was producing movies? That's the first time I saw him on
because
like.
he was in it, King Bach was in it, King
Yeah,
Bass, or how you say this
how
nigga's
you say
name.
this nigga name?
All them niggas, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I saw his first controversy when of the
He fucking
Japanese
filmed when he went
divorce.
to the and then
So
yeah.
yeah, and I was like, you're a dick, okay. I was like, all right.
You're straight fucking asshole. I can see. All right.
And then
Mm-hmm.
it's like once you see that name, the negativity, you find yourself in a rabbit hole, especially at a young age.
Wonder what this nigga done did now.
Like, what this nigga do? So you find out his history, his brother's history, and you be like, damn, negativity does sell because y'all are millionaires from being stupid.
As fuck.
And it's like, and part of me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm goofy. So part of me was like, damn, I should have did that.
Yo, real shit. Be like, fuck, why you do that?
Like, why I gotta be nice? Fuck. It's like, damn, because I've noticed that. It's like I've noticed that a lot of shit is nice. The niggas who are nice, they're popping off, but not as quick as the niggas who always got some shit to say. Even go back to wrestling, like the wrestling content creators, the podcasters. Every time somebody say something negative about this company or that company, they popping off. But if somebody say something positive, ain't got. It's like they do good to decent and very rare great. So I'm like, damn, negativity does sell, and it's like. But then another part of me, as I get older, I'm like, man, I ain't got the patience for that shit. I'm good. Y'all got it.
Nah, dude, that's just like, I just watched it and I was just like,
But yeah, I was up in like I saw the whole thing. Like I started from like Netflix with that buffering shit was definitely was pissing me off too. Yeah, you was at the restaurant, so you didn't catch the buffering, but we.
no, but I saw the messages. I saw all the Netflix. And it was so funny because like I was just telling my homegirl next door because she was like, yeah, it was buffering. I was like, you know what? It's funny because my homeboy had put up during the fight and was like, yo, stop trying to blame Netflix for y'all whack ass fucking internet reception. And she was like, you know what? Okay. Half of Texas may be going through it because they got this whack aspect. Yo, I was like rolling. So I was just like, at least they're getting out the kinks and getting everything situated going into 2025.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is like I feel like seeing as this one was bigger, I doubt, and I hate to say it like this, but I doubt WWE will match that. So they probably won't have to worry about it as much, if that
I
makes
feel
sense.
like they will, bro. I really do.
Like I think they said they got over 8 million homes for Tyson versus Paul. You think WWE's gonna match that?
Yeah, only
Or
because WWE moving to Netflix now it really plays into which is why now you're seeing that when SmackDown and Raw go off, you're seeing like what does he say? Because I can't see it.
he
It
said it was
turns my
good,
shit.
sis. He said it was good, sis.
What up, proper light skin nigga? But if you notice, WWE is starting to end like the end of Family Matters. And if people know what I mean, they see it. You know what I'm saying? Right. The second Roman Reigns said, "Call the wise man," and it said, "Do do do." The number you reach is not in service. All I heard after that was, "Din din 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 din," and I was like, "Oh shit." I'm pretty sure he's talking shit. Yeah, he is.
No, he was laughing.
So I was just like,
Yeah, I'm not
I do.
finna say it's not gonna do good. I was just saying I might what if they
Now
do that?
how they get into their bag and the shit they about to do now. And then on top of that, you have them going to Netflix to where now a lot of things that they couldn't say because they was on cable TV, they could be able to say. So we might get a couple of fucks. We could be getting some consistent fucks and bitches.
I mean, we've been getting
And
bitches even when it was on network TV.
we may get a dickhead. We could get a dickhead.
Nah, if we get Carmelo saying, or not Carmelo, I don't know why he's the first person to say, whoever's black on Raw to say nigga, I'm gonna bust out laughing.
You know what? If it would be anything, and I don't mean this with no disrespect, but if anybody was to say it, I could honestly see Montez and Dawkins having a conversation, and somebody says something, he'd be like, "What?
Nigga, what?
Nigga, please," and be like,
Like, ooh, my bad. Nah, don't say it though. I'm just trolling. Don't say it because
don't do it.
It's yeah, niggas will you give niggas an inch, they'll run a mile with it, and then everybody will be saying nigga.
Now we having a nigga fun of who can say niggas the most and reach their quota.
Just because Braun Breaker about darker as me, don't mean he can say it.
Yo, every time I see Braun Breaker, he gets more and more looking like Dominic Toretto's long lost brother on his mother's side.
The nefarious one is watching.
Yo, happy birthday to the nefarious one. No, bitch, I am not going to go get you no White Castle. If there's no White Castle where you're at, you're just shit out of luck, respectfully. So happy birthday. Fuck you. I'm not walking to go get no White Castle for your ass. There you go.
Damn. Respectfully.
Hold on. How did you feel about the I argued with people and the same people had to apologize to me and it was beautiful. I told people that, come to Survivor Games, we had this conversation, I believe. It was going to be Usos gonna be back, Sammy, and it's
Oh, you
gonna
talking
be
about War
Roman.
Games?
Yes.
Oh
I
yeah.
said this. I was like, the only way, and people tried to tell me, nah, what did somebody tell me? Somebody tried to be like, nah, it don't make sense to get Sammy, it's gonna be Cody. I said, first off, it make all the much fucking sense to get Sammy, my nigga, because Sammy was the original in the fucking bloodline, my nigga. Sammy was the missing piece that made the bloodline perfect because everybody that was so fucking hard and acting like they couldn't express no motherfucking emotions, Sammy brought it out of them with Waffle House and Uzi.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like, and people ain't gonna admit this, I feel like if Sammy didn't get involved, it
It
would
wouldn't
have
make
gotten stale after a
stale as
while.
fuck. Because you can't take on a new upgraded version of the bloodline and not have the original OGs come in to regulate. You feel me? And
Mhm.
like,
No, I'm talking about like the version, because remember it was just Roman, Paul, the Usos. If
yep,
Sammy didn't come in originally in like 2022, originally, if he didn't knock
yeah,
on that door, I feel like it would have gotten stale. That's
no.
just me.
You're absolutely right. Because what more could they have done? And the fact that the relationship between the Usos and Sammy goes way back, you feel me? It already
Mhm.
made it even more better because and people like talk their shit, but it told a beautiful story. It was dope in a sense. It was like it wasn't like the Nation of Domination with Adam Owen Hart, but in a sense it was. You feel me? Done right. Let's say it like that. Done right. You know what I mean? Like to where you had grown ass people like in their feelings about watching this shit unfold, about
Mhm.
Sammy trying to show that, he acknowledged the tribal chief and he deserves to be there to him becoming an honorary Oos. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit like had me choked up. I was like,
And a lot of people like to use that. Oh, he used them to get like he. We understand the part like the beginning of it. Sammy wanted to get his credibility back because he was a joke. Like let's just be real, he was a joke from the jackass shit all the way to
I
even though
can't say that
I love the jackass stuff. I'm just saying it
I
like
won't I won't call the jackass shit a joke because the
no,
only
I'm talking
reason I
about
won't call it a joke is because like,
I was
that
laughing,
shit
so it's a joke to
it,
me.
it, it was comical as fuck. But you know what? Everything that happened, it made sense. And this is the thing that I've always wanted to talk about, and I can never have the conversation because niggas don't want to listen. It's
I'm
like
listening.
you took somebody, Johnny Knoxville, who I'm a
Mhm,
huge fan of. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Not just because of Jackass, but just because of how fucking goofy as shit Johnny Knoxville is, and the
mhm,
movies he done been in. So it's like the fact that anybody who knows me know that if celebrities decide before they start getting to where we're at now, and celebrities decided to become part of WWE or have like anything to do as far as in a jumping or a fighting sense, like I believe the only thing that I always ask for is that they took it serious enough to train. You feel me? And don't just be like, oh, it's simple, it's the fake shit, which is why Steve got his ass whooped about Umaga, R.I.P. Umaga. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
remember that
so,
shit.
nigga. So I'm just like,
I was 12 years old, like, what the fuck?
I was like, yo, he got
I was
Hall.
like, oh.
Stay down.
And he kept getting back up, and you could tell Umagu, that wasn't Umagu no more, that was Eddie. He was like, oh, okay, bet. Because looking back at it, you saw that nod when he kept getting up. He was like, okay.
Oh, so you think I'm pussy? You think I'm pussy? All right,
Like,
bet. All right,
like,
watch.
okay.
Watch this. So the fact that
That's like Big Show when they did that Big Show and the Tough Enough shit where they were doing the body slam challenge with Big Show in like 2004 with the Tough Enough, and they kept getting up after the body slam, and he literally legit slapped someone in the face. Well, he slapped. Yeah, yeah.
it's like, because it's like, bro, so it's like the fact that Johnny went to he trained, you could tell he trained because when he came in for the Royal Rumble, you feel me? And like the way he was throwing them punches was like, oh shit. Johnny was actually in the fucking ring, was like, yo, I want to do this. Cause like when he gave the shit to AJ was like, okay. And like I enjoyed watching Johnny Knoxville because everything Johnny Knoxville did in that ring and just how his demeanor was in his character and everything was Johnny Knoxville. And that's exactly how I would expect Johnny Knoxville to fucking beat anybody that's a wrestler, especially if you got a whole jackass crew, bro. You feel me? And just the story that they told of him giving Sammy's number and people just kept calling him constantly, like, everything was just poetry, bro. Like I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it. And honestly, if anybody could have put that over the way Sammy character is, only Sammy could have did it like that, bro.
Oh, for sure. But
So
yeah.
like I like the fact that when everybody dispersed, everybody wanted him to do great things outside of Jimmy.
Jimmy did decent. He basically showed that he's entertaining, but yeah, I feel like that's another reason why I'm like, I don't want, like, I see a lot of people saying, oh, the Usos need to get back. I'm like, what about Jimmy? Jay's former Intercontinental Champion. Sammy won the tag team titles, Intercontinental Champion, contending for the world title. Roman being Roman. Solo is the tribal chief. It's like,
he's not my tribal chief.
he's I love you,
You know,
Solo. Like,
yo, you know, I still talk shit to him every now and then on Facebook, and he'll like laugh or say some shit, and I just keep going on. I don't care, bro. He posted up something, I was like, whack. Put up. I didn't give a shit. Oh, yo,
and that's why I always laugh with people. They be like, people are sensitive, but I feel like the last people who are sensitive in the industry is the Anoa'i Fatu family, because I feel like they like, yo, at least they're reacting. Shit. Because the worst thing you can do is just hear crickets.
Right. You getting something. And the thing is, a lot of people been like, oh, they need to hurry up and wrap this up. Shut the fuck up. Because the shit is making sense. And it's the long-term storybooking, bro. Because everything came around, especially when Jay got in and he came in and he interrupted Solo. And he got in by himself. Excuse me.
Girl, you going through.
He got it by himself. And he said the shit that he said about Tonga and Toma, and
I still laugh at that because he was like, hey, how you gonna get them? Tonga. I'm like, you just said one person's name, even though you was talking about two different people. I'm like, bro, they have the same name, which is, wow, you setting people up. Tonga. You mean Tonga? No, you should have said, yeah. Because even if you say Tonga, you be like, Tonga, lower. So either way.
Oh, dog, like, stop being identical. Shit. You're fucking me up right now,
like,
bro.
If you say their first name, you're saying one person's name. You say their last name simultaneously, you're saying the same thing. So it's like,
it's a lose-lose situation at this point.
Just say the Tongans.
Yo, TNT. Why you had to go get TNT? And then when you got to Jacob, that was good. Like, and it was so funny because like the way the Fatus are, like, it's family, bro, and people don't get it. Like, when it's family, bro, you have a lot more leadway to just really go balls to the wall when you're fighting your family. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your family. You know what I mean? So like, I remember when that promo happened, people were so shooketh that they was like, man, I don't know. There might be some real heat there. And I'm just like, there's not. I don't know, man. Like, you could tell that when he said he's gonna knock his ass out, bro. Like, yo, man, like, he talked like they might got some. I said, these niggas ain't got no. What are you talking? You know what?
Jacob was literally with Jay's son in Saudi.
Bro, even before then.
No, I'm talking about like after that promo. So it's like, what he.
But I'm talking about even before he got signed, he was up there chilling with them. And I'm just like, y'all just. But you know what? If they're doing such a great job to where y'all feel like these niggas are shooting on each other, I'm gonna let y'all think that at this point.
We literally ran into Jacob and Zilla in Philly. There's no such thing as heat between these niggas. And we know a couple of people who was literally, it was Jay, Jacob, Zilla, and I believe it wasn't Jimmy because they was trying to keep kayfabe or whatever. But they was still at the hotel killing it. But
Right.
out in public, it was. I'm like, and you already know who's saying that shit. It's always wrestling fans. Like y'all find out these terms and think all this shit is. Oh, what is it? What is that? That means they're good fucking actors.
They're doing their fucking job.
It's the same. Good lord! Like every time I hear that shit, I'd be like, that's why I don't even get on social media like that. I literally just wall the fuck out most of the time because I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas are stupid on purpose too. It's like, damn.
Just
Like
doing shit on purpose.
I feel like y'all need to get bullied more.
You know, hey now. So now that's the unfolding. I was here
But
for
nah,
it.
the addition of Sammy, the return of Sammy makes sense because it's like he wanted to get in the bloodline to restore his credibility, and what better way to do that than by joining the top faction? And then he played on the fact that they are close as friends, practically family backstage. Then he went through the initiation process, and he finally got accepted as the honorary Uso. And then Roman, being the manipulator that he is, pushed the buttons, and Sammy had enough, and he was the first person to defect. Jay had enough. Well, Jimmy had enough first. He defected first at Night of Champions, and then Jay finally defected. Even though they kind of messed up a little bit, I still say that to this day with Jimmy going back. But then I digested his reasoning a little bit. He has abandonment issues, so it's like,
Very much.
okay, if Jay is gone, then I have no choice but to go back to the people that I betrayed. But even though I'm probably not going to be as trusted as Jay because I did kick him. So, and that was the thing right there. And then when everything came crumbling down with Cody, Roman was like, okay, the Solo was like, okay, yeah, Roman is a failure, so I have to take over and I have to weed out the weak links. Jimmy was the sacrifice. Enter Tonga, and then by the time, and then Jacob eventually came through. So there's pretty much everything is making sense. The only thing that I've said this from day one on my show, Public Enemies, everywhere, it's just the rushing of everything annoys me a little bit. And at the end of the world, it's just the rushing because I feel like everything is just happening so fast.
Right.
I feel like if Sammy were to get back into the fold like he were, I feel like they should have stretched it out at least another week. Just to make him make Roman like, okay, I can trust you. And not just say, you know what, by the end, basically opening night, I don't trust you. Then the end of the night, we throw out the ones, reunited. I'm like, damn, yeah, I forgive quick. Yeah, I forgive quick as hell. And then now they're losing me a little bit because they just had to make it 5-on-5. Because I feel like it should have been. It's no longer about the bloodline anymore. It's literally just 4-on-4 plus two
It's
other
just
people.
like 10 angry ass niggas fighting.
Yeah. So now, last thing I'm a question before we like. Do you feel like they need to space out War Games with Survivor Series and not doing back to back before it gets stale, or before it becomes it comes across as the Hell in the Cell? Remember the Hell in the Cell gimmick pay-per-view where it was like every year, like, oh yeah, it's that time of year, War Games, instead of just saying like okay, we have a story that calls for War Games.
I feel like if there's always a War Games expected, it where the direction is going now, having a War Games expected, can kind of, you can play with so much because ain't no telling what type of teams, you know what I'm saying? Or how they going, who they going to put together and how they're going to make it make sense. So for me, I don't feel like it'll get stale where they're going with it, only because how things is changing up, especially the Netflix shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at with that. That's how I feel about that. respectfully.
Nice.
So I don't know. We'll see
Oh,
though.
yeah, it's more of what we said. I was just curious. Like, I'm not. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to me. Like, I'll be like, oh, cool.
So I got a couple of things for all y'all to watch, and y'all gotta chime back in and let me know what y'all think. So you, Negro, you gotta go on Netflix. All right. There's a show called AP Bio. All right. You're gonna love this show because it's gonna be right up your fucking alley. You're gonna identify with it in the first episode. I promise you. Because when you watch it, you're gonna call me and be like, Nick, and I'll be like, Nick.
As long as it ain't
That.
cheeks involved, I'm good. I'll watch it.
Oh, you're good. And then you gotta go and watch Unhinged with Russell Crowe.
I've
Yeah,
heard the
yeah, yeah,
name. I've heard the name in the
yeah.
past.
Y'all gotta tap in and watch that shit. That shit is. Also, if you have not began to watch part 2 of Cobra Kai and you're not caught up to Cobra Kai, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro?
They
This
dropped that
shit,
already?
nigga, it dropped on the same day as the fucking Tyson fight.
Oh, that explains a lot. Because I was that on the Saturday? That was Saturday,
Friday,
Friday. Yeah, I was checked out. So like I
bruh,
said, 'cause I
brother.
literally was on
I
my
was,
couch, not the fuck out.
yo, like, so many people have been like, oh, they need to wrap it up. Like, and I was like, bro,
It is
if
wrapping up.
you haven't, this is the last season. I was like, I feel like to me, if you have not watched the original Karate Kids, like not counting Jaden Smith, like I swear to God, if a next motherfucker hit me up and say why Jaden Smith wasn't in
They literally said it
Cobra
in the
Kai, like I'm
show.
gonna
They
beat the
literally
shit
said
out of
it in
y'all.
the. They literally said it in the post up and the show. They literally was watching that version of Cobra Kai on the actual show, basically saying, "Hey, this is non-canon. This was just a standalone show, a standalone movie." And the producer said, "Yeah, we're not bringing in like it's Cobra Kai. That's the version of Cobra Kai is you see us mention Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith, the actors. We don't say their characters in the show. They literally said it."
It's like, bro, just
Y'all just
make
want
it.
to just bitch about something. Just shut watch it. Shut the fuck
Like
up.
it for me, it makes perfect sense. And I was like, I finished it already, and I'm waiting for the ending, part 3, which
That's
is
the
in
next year, right?
December.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it next year or December?
December.
Oh, damn! They moved it up. They
Part
moved it back because
part
I thought they
3
was.
is there.
Huh.
Nah, part 3 is in December. I'm excited because what I saw in part 2. Oh, I'm not gonna ruin it for nobody, but
No,
yo,
me. Yeah, I'll
honestly,
watch it. Yeah, I'll
if
watch it.
you haven't watched Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3, you're not going to understand any of the shit that's going on with Johnny or LaRusso or with Silver or with Kreese. Like, you ain't gonna understand none of this shit. And then the OGs that they got coming back. Oh my God, bro. Like, I'm so fucking in it. It's ridiculous. Respectfully. But no. That's just me. Also, I do have to say this. As of, I want to make sure it wasn't last Friday. The Friday before, last. Nope.
Get it
2
together.
Fridays ago. Shut up. 2 Fridays ago, Prolific walked into, son of a bitch. That's not what happened.
You're fine. Everything's fine. Just
No. Prolific walked into We Are Wrestling, going up against the Rep in the finals. Ladder match, and Prolific walked out your new inaugural tag team champions. Yes, sir. So once again, the drip set is back. It is complete. We are in there. Like swimwear. Respectfully. So shout out to the boys for climbing their thick ass up on that ladder.
you just had to do it.
I did. And if you haven't watched it, please go on to Title Match. Watch We Are Wrestling, Protect Your Neck. There was a reason why they said protect your neck. And I ain't gonna tell you because you gotta go watch it. So shout out to the boys. I feel like we should play the We Are Champions, my friends, but we're not. But before I do go, one of the things I had to come back home to handle business and to also deal with a little family emergency. Our family pet, uh, Willow, is not doing good, and she has to pretty much have all of her teeth removed, and in order for them to get rid of the infection and get a lot of stuff situated, we have 30 days to come up with $1,400 so she can get the surgery. And if she doesn't get the surgery, we'll have to put her down. And that's not something that I want for my mom because she's been my mom emotional support animal for like over 8 years now. My original dog, Ruthless, had her and a whole bunch of other puppies that some made it and some didn't. And so she's very instrumental to my mom and the kids as well as myself, but more close to my mom. So if y'all can just share the GoFundMe, all shares is massively appreciated. Um, any and all donations. Uh, my mom, it took a while for us to have this conversation because she's like me, she doesn't like asking for help. And so we finally came to an agreement to at least do what we could do and try our hardest to try to come up with as much as we can to get the surgery for Willow. So once again, all shares, any and all donations is massively appreciated. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe up there. QR code. Um, I'm missing something. Oh yeah, don't forget support Gresh Digital Medias on Patreon. Uh, It's right here. Don't forget that as well as Gresh Unlimited, all shit here we go again is available on all social media streams. So make sure you do that. And truthfully, just support indie wrestling. Just go support indie wrestling. Shout out to my nephew. Actually, shout out to everybody in the WWE ID that was ID'd. But three people in particular that I'm really proud of is Marcus Mathers, Jada Steele, and my nephew Jackson Drake. I'm super happy. I can't wait for them to fully sign Jackson Drake, and then him and Malachi can go and just have a great time. Because those guys came up together, and those are my two nephews that I love very dearly, and I'm very proud. Zeta Steele, I've had the opportunity to watch Zeta grow into where she is now, and just to see the opportunities that she's getting is very well deserved. She's busted her ass for it, so I'm with it. Um, yeah, and I believe that's it. I would do a sound off, but I don't feel like sounding off because I got better shit to do. I don't feel like telling y'all to fuck off because y'all pretty much know it. Um, Stop being dicks. Stop being assholes. It takes $0 to tell people in your life that you care about, that you love them, and you appreciate them. And if you feel like that you can't do that, then you don't deserve friends. It takes $0 to not be a walking dickhead. Real shit. Mind your business. Drink your water. Pay the business that pays you, and let's keep pushing. Um, my mental is getting a lot better. My hip is getting a lot better.
Barely.
Things that stupid things that has been very hard for me during this recovery. Um, and so to be at the point to where I'm getting a hold of things, that's something that's very good for me, very good of a breakthrough for me. Um, I will be going back to, putting more time into, back having guests and stuff. Once I get Swan back and we get things back into motion and situated, we can really have a lot of fun. So, truthfully, this was like a little quick one. Just wanted to let you guys know we're back. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna come with some cool ass shit. And no, man, I want to see what's gonna happen on Raw tonight. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I will say the Swerve and Leo match was butter. Um, I expected it because it's like the first time these niggas wrestled. Um, So they always put on bangers. So for that, I'm with it. But to all the podcasters that fucks with me backstage, your auntie's podcast, Go for the Pen, Venom Smoke podcast, Smart Psychology podcast, Public Enemy podcast, Gresh Unlimited,
Unlimited and Unleashed.
all y'all niggas. Your sports show, Bad Pants Media. Just thank everybody. Also, I don't know if you put the photo. I have a T-shirt that is out. Did you get the picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna download it in a second.
I have a T-shirt out. It says achieving short-term goals. Make sure you go and support that. I'm really proud of that. I'm gonna put that back out there too. I had a blast with that T-shirt. Shout out to Bad Pants Media for helping me bring a T-shirt that I wanted to do for a long time to life. It is well much appreciated. To the people who have already purchased the T-shirt, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. I can't wait to watch it. Also, while I'm here, which hopefully by next Monday, I'll have the flyer. Yes, 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 it is true. For my birthday, I will be having a roast for my birthday. This will be the second roast that I will have for my birthday. It is going to be January 5th at Hobbit DeGrasse, Maryland at the States Theater. Tickets and all that stuff will have it situated because there's actually a wrestling show, FWA first, and then after, and they get everything situated, we'll have the roast because my birthday is January 1st, but it's on a Wednesday. So the first Sunday is January 5th. So you guys are in the area, you're not doing anything, definitely come. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I am still in the process of picking all of my roasters as we speak. So we shall see how this goes. It should be fun. So I just want to thank everybody. Bam! There it is. Achieving short-term goals, baby. One kick at a time. Yep. Yeah, you're like, wait a minute. LaLa, is that you kicking a midget? You fucking right it is. Yep. Yep. Bam. Achievement unlocked. Short-term goal achieved.
And apparently I'm the asshole. That's funny.
You are the asshole. This is why we get along so greatly. Yeah.
Ooh.
So Gresh, before we leave, you want to get some shout outs?
Outside of wishing my baby sister a happy 29th birthday,
Happy birthday!
it is pretty much we are Gucci around here. New episode Gresh Unleashed podcast tomorrow, 9:45 with Jermaine of the Susios Boys. It'll be me, Highlight, and Jermaine. It'll be the fellas kicking it tomorrow, and then Public Enemies podcast on Thursday, and then next week is Thanksgiving. So we will be back. We will be doing the same. We'll be doing the show next week as well as Tuesday. But then I'm gonna be going out of town to kick it with the family on Thanksgiving, so I will be offline by design. Because, like I said, holidays are typically when I try my best to put the phone down a lot more and kick it with the remaining family that I have. So that's also cool. As far as this show, we have 3 more episodes before the season finale. So that way you guys can take a break, kick it with the family for Christmas, New Year, and then we'll be back. This show will be back sooner than the Gresh Unleashed podcast. This show will be back as far as the new year on January to be determined, but January likely 13th. So a good mini break again, and then we'll be back full swing ahead for the new year because this year is going by quick. So
big time. It's good though.
yeah.
Like a lot of shit didn't happen anyway, so I'm happy to get all this crazy shit over with. For everybody that is listening, thank y'all once again for coming to All Shit. Here we go again with your host, Miss What That Larry Do, the first lady of prolific, ruthless LaLa, with my co-host Rich Swann, who was unfortunately not here today. And then when he's not here, I got a good old Gresh to show his face every now and then, just to get on his nerves and to just show how much I love to annoy him at the same time. So tune in, and if nobody have told you overly attractive heathens that you matter as well as your mental, let me go ahead and tell you. If anybody says otherwise, they can suck a dick. Respectfully, I am Ruthless LaLa. That is Gresham. Thank you for coming. We'll hang out with y'all later. Respectfully, we out this bitch.
Yes, sir.